should be going hard, I'm not gonna lie. What's up, guys? It's your girl Kaylee Bueno here, and today we're gonna make some lasagna. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button down below, because today we about to make red sauce lasagna. We're gonna use the red sauce that we made a couple weeks back. I'm gonna put the annotation up there for you guys. But we're gonna go step by step from the red sauce up there, the video there I'm gonna put up there. It's up there, watch it. You should learn it because it's gonna go good with this lasagna. So watch that video. We're gonna make some pasta dough, and then we're gonna make the filling for the lasagna. But if you don't want to do the pasta dough and you just want to do the filling, I understand it can get hard sometimes. It's hard out here in the streets. Sometimes you be like, I don't feel like cooking. You can buy the pre-made one and then use my filling. So it's going to be a chicken lasagna because most of the time you use like a ground meat. They don't always use chicken. So we're going to use chicken. And I hope you guys enjoy because it's going to be delicious. It's going to be extra cheesy. It's going to be delicious. So you guys should get extra fancy and actually make the whole pasta dough when you have time. Like when you have that day and you're like, I want to make pasta dough. Watch this video. Make that. Let's go. Pasta. You're gonna need flour, olive oil, sugar and salt, and eggs. Once you got all your ingredients together, we're gonna start with the dry food first. We're gonna mix all the dry ingredients first and then the wet ingredients. So you're gonna start off with your flour, your salt, and then you're gonna mix in your olive oil and slowly mix each egg one at a time. Split your egg in a separate bowl because it'll keep you from having shells in your pasta dough, because you don't want that in your pasta dough. So watch it right here and I'm going to show you how it's done. Once you get all your eggs in there and everything mixed in, you're going to mix it for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes until it makes a good ball shape and all the dough and everything together. Also, make sure you check under the bowl, under the dough. It can get flour at the end, so make sure that stuff's mixing. So if you gotta stop it and like scoop it out and take it off the spiral, then you can. You can mix this with your hands. Let me know if you guys want to know a pasta recipe without a mixer, but you can buy this wonderful mixer on Amazon. It has a mixer, a meat grinder. It also has you can put a blender, so it's very convenient with space because I have such a small ass apartment, and this has a blender, the mixer. If I want to make some grounded meat or sausage or hamburger meat, it has all that all together, and it comes with everything. Check it out. I'll put the link down below. I'm serious. It will change your life if you have a mixer. It makes everything easier. Once the beautiful pasta is mixed into a ball, you're gonna knead it for a good 20 minutes until all of that gluten is absorbed in your wonderful pasta. And I'm going to show you how it looks when it's done. You're basically going to just put your finger on the dough, and if it bounces back at you, the gluten is there and then your pasta is ready. Once the pasta is ready, you're going to put it in your fridge for about an hour and let your dough kind of rest, because while you're sitting there kneading it, it gets tight. So you gotta let it sit for like an hour so it can just soften out and just become this beautiful pasta that you have made. Commercial break is brought to you by Bueno Eats. Watch it because you have nothing better to do. I love you. Now we're gonna grade your cheese. Please buy the blocked Parmesan cheese. Please buy blocked cheese, period. Because if you get the already shredded one, it takes away the flavor and the creaminess, and they put so much in it that it doesn't even taste the same. So just put it in this handy dandy barbecue. I'll put the link down below if you want to buy this. But put in your handy dandy barbecue and just blend it up and let it get all nice and grinded, and I'm gonna show you how it looks right when I'm done. Now you're gonna grade your mozzarella cheese. Bow! Then as I show you, you're just gonna mix your cheeses together and put them in a Ziploc bag just so it makes it easier for you once you lay out all your cheese for your lasagna. See, look, you did it yourself. You grated your own cheese, you put it in a Ziploc bag. Now you can sell this if you want to, but make sure they use it pretty soon, you know. They put all that pasteurized stuff in there to let it last longer. Look at that. It's so easy. Just buy the blocked cheese, please. It tastes so much better and it will make your food so much better. And maybe even a little bit better for you. I mean, cheese really isn't that good for you, but at least it's less they put in the packet one that they already grade for you. It just tastes better. Just buy the block cheese. You got yourself some cheese. You don't have to go buy cheese that's already shredded. It's even better because you did it. You put extra love in there. Yes. Then you could just put your cheese in the fridge and put it aside. Once you do that, you're gonna start with the filling. We're gonna start with some onions. Get your pot nice and hot. Nice and hot. And then you're gonna have some sliced onions that I'm gonna show here right here to you. You're gonna throw them in there and let them caramelize, nice and caramel and brown and sweet and salty and savory and all kinds of beautiful flavors. If you guys need an idea on how to slice onions, let me know. I can probably show you some of my knife skills. I'm not perfect at knife skills, but I'm okay at it, you know, enough to have a job and do this professionally. But I can show you guys some pointers on how to cut onions and stuff. Just let me know and put it down in the comments down below and just let me know. You're just gonna let them caramelize, and I'm gonna show you guys the process of caramelizing onions. It can take from 30 minutes to like an hour, but that depends on what type of flavor. But for this video, we're just gonna do 30 minutes to go in your filling. Make sure you have your fire on a medium to high heat so that they can caramelize but don't burn. Just keep stirring your pot and just keep stirring it. Once they start to caramelize, and they should look something like this. Once they look something like this, we're gonna put them aside and set them in a bowl and let them cool. Once you put the onions aside, we're gonna wash and dry our chicken. I already washed the chicken. I'm just gonna show you how to dry it because it will keep your pan from over popping or from the oil and the heat, and it will keep you from burning yourself. So make sure your chicken is dry. It also would help the chicken absorb the flavor a little bit more too. Once your chicken is dry, we can start seasoning. You're gonna need some garlic salt, some salt, some Italian seasoning, and pepper. I'm gonna put them right down in the description bar so you guys can see it. But it's gonna be about a tablespoon each. Yeah, I can go word for word with a recipe on how to season your chicken, but it's honestly on your own taste because everyone has a different palate. Everyone has, you know, different tastes and how it reacts to them. So, I mean, you can go by my seasonings or my salts and, you know, flavors, but I want you guys to make sure you taste it because it will make it more enjoyable for yourself. start by pan frying your chicken. Make sure the skillet is hot.
Hot. Ooh!
Hot. Like, you touch it, you're burning your arm. You're burning your fingertips. You no longer are recognized for your fingerprints because it has to be hot. And I mean hot. Don't just throw that chicken in there when it's a cold pan and then it'll still be good, but for what I'm going for in here, like, we're gonna put some flavor in this. We're gonna put some skin on this. Make a nice little like crust on there. I mean, I know it's gonna get mixed in a filling, but it has like a taste that's just like, yeah, like that needs to be in there. So make sure your chicken is pan fried on each side with a nice brown coating in there. Make sure it's a good amount of oil. Like, I would do like a thin layer, but if you run out of oil, you can add more oil. So make sure your chicken looks something like this once you're done, and then once you're done, you're gonna cut it in chunks like this. Now we have the finishing touches of the filling. You're gonna add your ricotta cheese in there. Ricotta. You don't say ricotta, you say ricotta. Like, yeah, ricotta. Whatever. Just mix the filling together, and then you're gonna add some salt and pepper to taste. Make sure you taste this. You can actually taste this. It's cooked. So taste everything before you add, because you never know, something might be too salty, something might need more salt, and if you do it all the way through, you won't be so surprised and upset at the end. So, and you can always fix it right here. So taste it. Make sure that filling is good.
Season your food.
Then once we're getting done with the filling, I want to make sure you guys have everything that you need for the lasagna. So I'm going to show you this right here. You're going to need the cheese, filling. You're going to need that marinara sauce. You remember that marinara sauce we made a couple of episodes back? It's going to be on the right hand side. I'm going to put an annotation up there. And the lasagna pasta sheets. I'm going to show you guys how to make lasagna. The pasta sheets, you know, the ones you buy in the packet. First, you're going to roll it out and make sure it's pretty thin. I would say about a ½ inch thin. While you're rolling it, you can flip it over on each side so that it gets more even of a layer. Make sure they're pretty even so that it's not an uneven lasagna. You don't want that. It won't cook evenly. Not everyone will get the same amount of dough. So make sure you just keep folding it over and rolling it and folding it over until it's pretty thin. I would probably do it maybe double the size of your pan, because we're gonna do 2 layers of lasagna. For this one I did 2 layers, but the lasagna that I'm gonna make next week is gonna be a white lasagna. I'm gonna do 3 layers. Once you get it a ½ inch thin, you're gonna start cutting it vertically, cut in just long strips, like I would say about 4 inches worth of strips. Make sure you measure it out with your pan or whatever pan that you're using it for, so that you can get a nice even lasagna so you don't have too much pasta at the end. I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. Just watch it. If you gotta rewind it, rewind it. I'm gonna make sure you guys know how to do it. But yeah, this is how you do lasagna sheets. Once you have your lasagna sheets measured and ready, we're gonna start layering. First, you're gonna layer with some sauce. Make sure you have sauce at the bottom because it will burn your pasta. So make sure you have a good amount of sauce, like a nice, good, like probably a ½ inch thick of sauce. And then once you have your sauce, you're gonna add your lasagna. You're gonna add your more sauce and spread it all over nice and even. Make sure your lasagna is even. Start with your layers. You're gonna put sauce, you're gonna put the pasta, you're gonna put the sauce again, you're gonna put this filling, and then you're gonna put the cheese. And you're gonna repeat that until you get to the end with more cheese. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it right now. Just watch closely. Once you're done, your last layer should be cheese on top. You're gonna put the cheese on top and make sure it's nice and even and all spread out through your lasagna. And then you're gonna add some foil on top of your pan. Put a sheet of aluminum foil on top of your pan and make sure your oven is preheated to 450 degrees. Now I'm going to show you guys a little bit of plating. I'm just going to lay like a good layer of that hot marinara sauce. If you have any left over, just make sure it's hot. You put it at the bottom of the plate and give it like a nice layer of sauce on there. Once you get the sauce, you're going to add your beautifully squared lasagna and just put a little basil on top. I kind of cleaned it up a little bit, you know, just clean up the rim and make it like a nice circle. My last job used a cast iron griddle, like an oval griddle. If you guys want to know what that looks like, or if you want to purchase it, I'll put an Amazon link down below. It looked pretty cool, so yeah, if you want to buy it. But if you want to use it in a plate, you can do it like this. And it's nice and pretty like this. Yeah. Now look at that. You got that cheesy lasagna right there. You better show that to your friends. You better make you some lasagna and show your friends that you know how to plate. You know, you never know. Like, everybody likes a presentation. If you can present your lasagna, oh man. We look with your eyes first. Look at that. Yum.
Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the red lasagna. Next week we're gonna do a cheesy white lasagna with the cheesy white sauce. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be cheesy. It's gonna be with some white sauce. It's gonna have some mushrooms in it. Oh my god. I don't want to tell you everything. So yeah. Check out next week because it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like this video if you liked it. Please. That would be awesome. We're begging for likes here. Please like that. Please comment down below if you guys like to know any new recipes. Write down if there's anything you guys would like to know or anything you'd like to learn. Let me know. Like and subscribe. That would be beautiful. Thanks for watching. Peace.